So I'm on a time crunch trying to get this video out for today, but we're now back with the 2005 Yard Machines mower. And the reason we're back is because in the last week's video, I basically just showed you how I did our lawn. Listen, it is so wet out because it's been raining so much to now where I can't even mow the lawn at this point. It's probably gonna have to be Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna have to do it again. Every week in the summer I have to do it. But now I'm just gonna show you all the problems I had, because the video was dedicated on the problems to this, but I never actually did the problems. I feel very dumb for now having to do this, but oh well. So I guess we'll just start the issues. And now, but before we do that, I'm finally using a tripod. This is what I used on the live stream, and this is my tripod holder, well, my phone holder. It just sits like that, and then it works. It's pretty nice. I do like it. But now, let's get into this. So now, remember, this is always just me by myself. I rarely get shots filmed by the help of my parents, but I did with the one shot of me going past the yard. That was helped with my parents. That was nice of them. So let's just start going into the problems with it. First problem with this: engine oil overfilled a little bit, but oh well, that's what you expect from a 20-year-old mower. Second issue is self-propelled cover. I was standing on it one time by accident, like trying to hold it from moving, and this was running, and then it just dug right into the case here. Third problem is this tire is bald. This one's almost starting to bald. Fourth problem is that the right drive wheel only works, the left one doesn't. So this makes a very terrible self-propelled, even though the cable works and it moves it, but it sucks. Fifth issue is these handlebars, they don't hold each other anymore, so I have to put zip ties up here. So that's why you see in every shot these zip ties, they move, and then these handlebars, so I need to have them there so I can do this, so I can lift the mower up to turn it around. Okay, good. So that's another issue. Another issue here is this. All the covers are loose because this is made together with a redneck job, basically. This whole thing is basically held together with hopes and dreams at this point. It is so bad, but that's all the issues I can think of right now. I will demonstrate it, but when I do demonstrate it in the air, this wheel will spin because there's gear in it. It does not have the pin, so it doesn't even help us move. This one has the pin, washer, and the drive gear, so that one works barely. But you'll hear it clanks, but then I'll put my foot on it, it will stop, and then I let go, it will happen again. And then another issue is that it smokes pretty bad when we start it up. Alright, so let's fire it up one more time for you guys to hear it. Alright, so remember, it's just me by myself. I'm always recording this now. I already pumped it 3 times. Let's hear it. It's gonna take a little bit for it to start, but it should start. You heard how bad that was. That was pretty bad, but I couldn't do it for long because it's like 8:30 in the morning. I don't want to be a real big idiot to our neighbors. I want to let them sleep in. It's a Thursday, so oh well. Alright, so I just wanted to throw this in here real quick, and I just didn't even realize it. Thank you for 350 subscribers. This is crazy. It was 1 minute this morning. I was at like 348. No, I think it was 349. And then all of a sudden it was at 351, and then that newest short that I released was then at 1.1 thousand views, which is crazy. But I want to say thank you for this. We are halfway there to 400. I just wanted to throw this in now to say thank you, everyone. Alright, now back to the video. I know how short that kind of was, but it was kind of short since this one's going to be a short video. But I really don't have much to talk about it. I can tell a few stories about this, but that might be for another video or something else like this. But this is the mower that I've used ever since I was 5, and I've grown attached to this too much to let it go. It's been so many times we've been thinking about, well, let's just get a new one, or I've had one in mind of the one I wanted to get, but now it's like, at this point, it probably when I move on, my parents, they said this, is that we're just gonna hire someone to mow our yard, like the people over there do, our neighbors do, so many people on the block where I live do it. Our neighbors over here, they don't do it, they do them by themselves. Over there, they do it as well. We do ours, and over there, that house, they're doing it as well. Which I'm not calling their names or anything. I'm just telling them that they do their lawn, or they don't do their lawn, or they hire people to do their lawn. Oh well. But one thing I want to say is that this grass bag, this is the best grass bag I've ever used. This thing is absolutely like worth it. It's perfect. I like it because like it's a good design. It allows the grass, you can shake the grass out of it, and it works great. But here's the thing. Normally, right now, I would show you mowing my lawn, but I mowed it last week, so I have to wait another few other days. But you see, it's just so wet. I can't mow it at all, so it's so bad. But I'll have to wait for a few days for it to happen. And also here, here's a close look at my tripod stand. This is a redneck job, but oh well. So, well, with that, I want to say to everyone is that next week is going to be no collection video. It's going to be a clock video. The week after that will either be my Ridgeway grandfather clock or a boat. You heard me right, a boat. What am I doing with my channel? I don't know. But I hope you guys get excited for this. But if I do get something, it will push these 2 videos out of the way. I'm hoping, but it's taking a while. But I want to say, and then again, thank you so much for watching.